Hello everyone and welcome to a brand spanking new episode of Bayonetta. I am Edgy and I have a new phone.
And happy Super Bowl weekend.
Yes, we're recording this during the Super Bowl. Where everyone hates the fact that they have to cheer for the Eagles, but people are cheering for the Eagles.
Yeah.
Really? I get a lot more. I hear a lot more flack about the Chiefs than the Eagles.
No one's happy with this Super Bowl. No one's happy with this Super Bowl, but it's in this case, the Eagles is lesser of two evils.
And you know, I've seen it before. Yeah, in the Smash stage, she has.
It's to be expected.
This is before
football.
Smash. This is before Smash.
No, this was recorded a couple of months ago.
Yeah, this was.
No, the game came out before Smash.
I mean,
what are you talking about? That is a Smash.
I mean, is it established that Bayonetta taking part in Smash Brothers took place before or after her appearance, like in her chronology timeline?
Honestly, we don't really know what when each character is taken from in for Smash.
Like, the timeline doesn't really matter when it comes to like the Smash Brothers games, which really also correlates to their original games they're based on.
Really doesn't.
Yeah.
So how much of a pain in the ass is this one compared to the last one?
I'd say the out-of-body ones are actually... I wouldn't consider them to be easy, but I wouldn't consider them to be difficult either. They're tricky, but if you know how to keep your enemies at a distance, yeah. If they get close, take the out-of-body, panzer up, and run away. Go out-of-body and beat them senseless.
All bubble-blowing babies will be beaten senseless by every able-bodied patron in the bar.
In the bar. I like the demonstration of that one. Because a lot of them just start getting disheartened when they're stating bar. Because it's just uppercut.
It's just like it's the same song. It's just the same song and dance as every other week or something.
Except this case, basically, someone just eats shit.
Yeah.
That's disgusting.
I don't really need eating shit, Victor.
Ben Victor knows this already.
I know, and I'm correcting him.
You didn't need to, but okay.
It's Victor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can kind of expect it from me at this point.
Exactly.
Which is why you don't need to correct him in the first place. If you know exactly what's up his shtick, or if you know exactly what his shtick is.
To be fair, at this point, I don't even know that. I guess I just gotta go on like a quest of self-discovery, you know, to recover from my previous quests, plural, of self-discovery.
Whatever you do, whatever you decide to like do with whatever goes on in your life, that's your business.
Yeah, so look. All I'm saying is that during my last quest of self-discovery a couple of years ago, you know, I found out that I'm part of the LGBT. It cannot get any worse. For legal reasons, that's a joke.
The joke, Jinx.
So I have a question.
I may have an answer.
During that part... God damn it. During those particular Alfheim portals, are you capable of grabbing weapons while you're in body?
I think so.
Using them, or...
I mean, out of body?
No, in body.
Oh, okay.
Maybe, but I haven't tried it out.
Yeah, because you don't use weapons.
Yeah.
I see you got a little lost there.
No, I just paused the game because I got cold. Unfortunately, that was still on my old phone, so that doesn't really give me anything to talk about.
Sure you did. I'm trying to remember what this LP was.
So there's quite a few collectibles to get, but if you follow a guide, or if you're even a bit, if you're a bit, you know, collective focused or a secret focused,
looky aroundy,
you should be able to find them without any effort.
It's got platforming.
Now there is one thing. There is one thing that I will say about the Paradiso stages, and that's that I think that visually they're absolutely gorgeous. Story-wise, I really couldn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Like, I kind of feel like any part in this game, and to be fair, that is totally me. I am selectively caring about the story. And whenever
I was actually going to say you feel these stages are padding.
I don't think they're padding, and even then, like, they're the good kind of padding. They're quality gameplay. I like them. It's just that I don't like much. I don't care too much about the story regarding, well, Bayonetta's past. It's more her future that I'm invested in. Like all the stuff about, oh, Jubileus, the creator. I don't care about that. I just like seeing Bayonetta, you know, kick ass.
Kick a lot of angels' asses.
And all of a sudden, Indiana Jones reference.
It becomes a Crash Bandicoot reference.
Well, you could make the argument that that Crash Bandicoot section was a Indiana Jones reference.
No shit, Victor. I was being an idiot.
So
I'm not an idiot. I wasn't being an idiot. I was being a smartass.
So it's like
why?
It's like a copycat of a copycat, if you will. And yes. I am attacking these angels because, like I said before, in a lot of the time, in a lot of these kinds of moments, you have to run away, but the game also wants you to kick ass. So a lot of the times, if you want to get the best rank, you have to fight.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. That's annoying.
I mean, I don't think it's that bad in this case. Bayonetta 2 really gets its hands full of it. Because I'm going to keep it as cryptic as possible for people who, you know, want to stay spoiler free for Bayonetta 2 in the event they're waiting for the game to, you know, be freed from the Nintendo Switch and the Wii U. Not going to happen, but I admire your optimism. In Bayonetta 2, I don't know if this was more than once, but in one moment in particular, you're playing as a Yu-Gi-Oh player, and you have to run away from something. You still have combat abilities that don't do jack. But the game ranks you anyway.
It's almost like Bayonetta 2 is just like Bayonetta 1, except a lot more stricter, for no reason.
No, I would say that Bayonetta 1 is the strictest one. Make no mistake.
Okay.
But Bayonetta 2 still has some moments where I'm like, come on, guys.
Okay. Okay, well, okay. So in that case, it's not great, but it's nowhere near the level of cryptic arbitrary bullshit like in this one.
Yeah. Also, hi, enemies hidden inside chests. I haven't seen you since Dark Souls.
No, that's not mimic. No, I would say those are mimics.
You just said I wouldn't say they're mimics, but then you immediately changed your mind.
No,
man,
I can't believe they're not mimics.
I can't believe how much of a Prey 2017 ripoff Bayonetta 1 is.
God damn it.
I like how he just smushes Bayonetta like a cartoon character.
Yeah. I don't know why all of a sudden they're going like cartoony on us, but I mean, I guess for visual
I kind of
variety,
wish
it's
that
pretty cool.
that the planet would hit enemies.
It's not a plant; it's a golem.
Honestly,
that's what it's called.
Honestly, like at this point, you just kind of expect like some silly zaniness when it comes to Bayonetta.
True.
So in that regard, why not put like cartoon logic in your game about a witch beating the shit out of angels?
Have I mentioned that I don't like this anime?
Yes.
I don't either.
At least I'm having a somewhat easy time. It's just a damn shame you cannot bloody see it because of the camera.
Yeah.
And the ball.
Yeah, that's also one thing I don't like, when proximity attacks can stagger you.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, Bayonetta just seems like the kind of character that can withstand that. Also, why does the golem not do any damage to the enemy?
Yeah, I always hate when there's a mechanic like this in a video game. If you're having a trap be around enemies, it should be affecting the enemies too.
Yeah.
It's almost like implementing mechanics in a game that doesn't also like affect enemies around you, but only the player, is kind of a bad idea.
Yeah.
I'm looking at you, Crash Bash.
So anyway,
As you forgot the key.
Look, if opening chest gives me segments of a key, I expect to have that key on me when I collect all of them. That's all I'm saying. Alright? This game is stupid. I wish I was playing something else.
You gotta find the key first before you open it. That's how this works. You don't just get the key immediately. What do you think this is? What do you think this is? A video game?
No, I still wish I was playing. I still wish I was playing something else. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna play Grand Theft Auto San Andreas on my Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra.
But it's the definitive edition.
Well, yeah, because that's the one that's on Netflix, and I borrowed my cousin's Netflix
to play San Andreas.
Not only to play San Andreas, but to get a bunch of other titles as well that I've been kind of curious about. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not much of a mobile gamer, but I figured, you know what, if I'm gonna get a phone like this, I might as well just try out some intensive apps. And, you know, it also gives me the time to try out the newly released mobile Epic Game Store, which tries to do its same shtick of bribing gamers with free games, in the hope that you'll use their god-awful service.
Epic. Also, I love how these Thomas a Tank Engine looking son of bastards just are called kinships.
Okay, look,
to be fair, Epic does the free game system a lot better than Steam.
Well,
Steam doesn't even do that though.
Exactly. So at least Epic gives us free games.
Mean, Steam doesn't need to. Besides, you could make the argument that Epic does free games, but let's be real, even while Epic Games does have, you know, video game sales, Steam does the whole sale thing way better, way more consistently. Like, if there's an Epic Games summer sale, okay, but if there's a Steam summer sale, that's an event.
Yeah, people lose their mind over Steam because Steam has a lot more games.
People lose their minds. People lose their minds and their money.
Are we just gonna glance over the fact that this Alphine portal is just so out of nowhere?
They're
like
all
literally,
they're all out of nowhere.
Hi, John.
But that one in particular, where it's just like you can't even see it.
Well, you can see it. It's just cleverly hidden. It's yellow on yellow.
I don't. Why are you all of a sudden supporting these frickin' things?
I don't know. It's late. I'm tired.
I'm tired.
Piss off.
I like how we
I do like it. I do like this boss fight. A miniature version of the Jean boss fight is one that I'm all too welcoming. I did notice that Jean was carrying the katana, which kind of makes me wonder if it's a direct replicant of what your equipment is. Probably not. But
You know, that would be.
I think it is because. Well, actually, I'm gonna look that up because I think that Jean mode gives you all the weapons you unlock as Bayonetta.
I mean, conceptually speaking, from a conceptual standpoint, that's actually kind of cool.
Yeah.
How Jean is like a direct counterpart to Bayonetta in not just in story but also gameplay.
Yeah. Like, I kind of wish there was a sort of, when you complete the game, there was a sort of, like, sparring dungeon, where you can just, let Bayonetta fight against any character of choice in some arena. You know, just kind of make your own fights, pick your arena. I feel like that would be an interesting mode, but a part of me also feels like that would be equivalent to Bloody Palace on Devil May Cry.
Yeah, that is the Jean equivalent of the Shuraba, because she does have weapon equivalents. Scarberg Fair is All for One. Onyx Roses is Garnet Roses. I should go on record. These are all the same thing. They're just different appearances. They do the same thing as Bayonetta. It's just appearances.
It's cosmetics.
Yeah, cosmetic. Jean Shuraba is Angel Slayer.
Ooh, that's a cool last name.
Kolshedra is named Vlitra. Yes, named after the evil serpent.
Oh, and by the way, just to let you know, because I just remembered, the LP that I'm collecting right now, that's for the rocket launcher.
Oh yeah, those things.
Yeah, the Messiah LP.
Yeah, and I do equip that one.
That's like
Durga's is called Callie, and Odette is called Karen.
Just Karen.
All right.
Yep.
Karen.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. When do we get to hear them want the manager?
And I will. And
you'll have to wait to Bayonetta 2 for that.
Oh yeah, because she does look like a fucking Karen in that. It's the hair.
And once we get the other two, I'll give the names for those.
And to be fair, like, make no mistake. Well, maybe not Jean herself, but you know, you could make the argument that in a way this game is about Bayonetta going on a riot to speak to the world's manager.
Yeah. And the world's manager being Jubileus.
Yeah, so I'm just breaking all these statues because, I don't know.
You want to? It's cool.
Yeah. Yeah. If a game allows me to destroy something, I'll take it.
Yep.
And there we have it.
And
the
there's
Messiah LP.
The Messiah launcher.
Yeah.
I feel like they had a missed opportunity with the naming scheme of the rocket launcher.
They had a lot of missed opportunities with this game, but I'm glad that the game still worked out the way it did.
Same.
At the same time, half the things that I feel like the game missed out its opportunity on is with Rodan quotes. Because at some point, not only will you have heard them all, but you could definitely see that they could have put more Devil May Cry references, or, you know, Capcom references, or just Hideki Kamiya's older works references.
Deki Kamiya work on the Devil May Cry games at Capcom?
I'm not sure if that was Hideki Kamiya. Was that
He wasn't the one who created Devil May Cry. That was a different person.
was that
I would like to
Shinji?
go on record real quick and say that these two were saying the LP wrong.
Okay.
Besides the next one,
Right.
what we were collecting to unlock Kilgore was the. And this is a German word, so I'm gonna destroy this. Valkenritt.
Could you type that in chat for me?
I'll copy it. I'll copy it.
The Valkyrie did it.
Oh, Ride of the Valkyries.
Ah.
Yeah, I was going to click it because I was going to copy, but it took me literally to the wiki page for Ride of the Valkyries. It's the German name for Ride of the Valkyries.
Right.
Oh, that's a deep cut.
Jean's name for Kilgore is Colonel Slade.
I thought you were gonna say Colonel Sanders, and I was gonna laugh my ass off.
I mean, I feel like Colonel Sanders would do pretty well in a game like this.
Would you go away, Orb?
No. The orb will never. The orb will never leave.
Everybody's biggest enemy, Orb.
So
Ball.
what are your guys' thoughts on the enemy that exists just to be in the way?
I dislike them.
Like
I feel like once you pass them,
unkillable, but you can't touch because you can't touch them.
yeah, I really dislike them.
It's just an obstacle for the sake of having artificial challenge.
So anyway, because the budget ran out.
So here's the
ball.
No, they're saving all. No, they're saving all the rest of their budget for later.
We're fighting a hypostasis from Genshin.
No, we're fighting
Nobody played Genshin.
No,
Pick something more relevant.
No, we're fighting the Golem hands from Mario 64.
No. The second boss was way more similar to that than this.
Yeah. There is one thing that I find pretty cool about this fight, and that's the killing animation. But unfortunately, it's kind of ruined because it's fun the first time, but it tries to do it the second time in one of the later stages, which I'm not really that much of a fan of. So yeah, I'm kind of struggling with this one. But, you know, fortunately, I've got a pretty long health bar. So, yeah. Suck it.
Pretty soon it'll be made even longer. So long, in fact, that it'll go off screen.
Well, no, it won't go off screen. It just grows a second health bar.
Yeah, I know that.
It's volleyball fifth.
I still don't know what's the point of this. Like, it's funny, but I don't get it.
It's weird.
It's also weird that the last pair of witch hands just completely missed the spike.
I mean, I'm glad it did, because imagine if that finisher would just keep going on and on and on.
Honestly, I think that after the spike would have probably just destroyed. Would have basically just. It probably would have missed the platform, and then they all would have just started pummeling it itself.
Yeah, there it is. We grew a second health bar.
Yay!
Also, gotta give credit to the game for giving me a bit of health back at the end of that fight. You know, at the end of the stage.
You should,
yeah.
You know, like they should be doing instead of whatever the fuck.
Instead of penalizing you for using health items.
Yeah, exactly.
So anyway, in the past, I would have told you to hold the attack button and keep firing, and that counts as one punch. In this one, I'm going to tell you to keep holding the button while equipping the katana, because holy fuck, that is a lot of damage.
Thanks, Will Smith. Phil Smith. Phil Swift.
Phil Swift.
Not.
Now there is one thing that I do find pretty stupid about this strategy, and it's going to be pretty clear soon enough. But I'm gonna get a stone rank for combo in this one, because you know I didn't really experiment with combos in an environment where I cannot really experiment with combos.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Don't 100% this game.
Yeah.
Unless you have a YouTube channel dedicated to completing games and not commit charity fraud as a result of it.
Yeah, look at that! Stone for combo! Again! I couldn't make a combo!
Yeah. Yeah.
They went
At least now we get to explore down behind that cage from before.
Which you never got.
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, pretty innocent stage. Nothing significant. Pretty alright. Yeah. What else can I say about it?
At least you got a Rodon story out of it.
Yeah, at least I got a Rodon out of it.
Well, in more ways than one, really.
Oh.
All.
And I also picked up quite a few bullets, so
For Angel,
that's also
that
good.
is quite a. That is quite a significant
you,
amount of bullets for Angel attack.
Yeah, for every game.
Unfortunately, I'm not too good at the game, but I still collect enough points to get myself a red hot shot, which I don't get because, as you may have noticed, for every time I play Angel attack, I just redeem all my points.
Halos.
Yeah, you just redeem all your points for Halos.
Yeah.
Because
Like
why
basic bitch.
not?
Because money can be used to buy goods and services.